Yep.
Okay. Let me go find it. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday.
Almost.
Well, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey, Rain.
Hi, Rainbow. We're good.
And if I glue this here, I wonder. No, it's the opposite one. Okay. So let me fold. Hi,
Hi, Patricia. Hi, Michelle.
So this one, I probably would go. Let's put them. All right, let me figure this out. How's everyone doing? Hi, Kathleen and Michelle. Oh, my leg. My foot's going to sleep. This is never a good thing. Maybe. So I'm just working. I think I have Tina up. Tina is, we're not like working on anything specific. I'm trying to make like a summer kind of little thing for my mother-in-law. Hi, Tina. And
I'm just putzing in my journal. Our journal. Hi, Kathleen. Hey. Life Mix.
Jen.
Life Mix name is Jen.
With 2 N's. All right, I'm gonna go to me really quick. So I have, this is kind of like my idea. This is just the one that I made that is a mock-up. So this is actually the one I'm working on, but it basically, my mother-in-law's had my kids for the summer, and I wanted to take the pictures she's been posting and kind of make like a little summer's project, right? So I'm going to decorate it and then put their pictures and like have different sayings and different like summer things. So this was kind of like the prototype, and now I'm actually working on the actual real one, and then I'm doing the pages right now. So Sassy, so the good news is his blood pressure is under control. The bad news is there's no change. So what happened was, what they've come to the conclusion, Matt had strep throat months ago, like 3 or 4 months ago. And he's one of those rare people that strep throat gets in your kidneys. Well, we didn't know anything was wrong with him, right? So we didn't know. He was telling me he was having problems sleeping, and when he laid down at night, he was scared to go to sleep. So I thought he was having anxiety attacks. So I took him to the doctor on Monday because that's what I thought he was having, and they basically told me to take him to the hospital because he had blood and protein in his urine. And then by the time that like it was hours and waiting, and they transferred us to Texas Children's, then they came in and basically told me he was in kidney, it's called renal failure, which is basically renal is your kidneys. And he was in kidney failure, and he had fluid around his heart, his lungs, everywhere. Well, right now his kidneys are still not working, and they are limiting his intake. And when your kidneys don't work, it's really hard to get, like, you can't just get medicine. They can't just give you medicine because your kidneys don't work, and your kidneys what makes everything filter and work. And they can't give him IVs because that he'll basically drown to death. And so we're just praying for a miracle and hoping that his kidneys just start working again. But his dad is with him at the hospital, and so I am home tonight because tomorrow is probably going to be a busy, busy, crazy day. But we were glad to see his blood pressure because that was like a whole nother problem we were worried about. But we were glad to see. Thanks, Rain. We were glad to see that, you know, his blood pressure is better. So that's the update. I know everybody's been asking for an update, but and when I keep saying they're trying to stabilize him, is they don't want to put him on dialysis because it's a very rare chance when you get on dialysis to get off, and dialysis has a lot of its own risk. Like dialysis itself can kill you from infection. Hey, Jamie, or other things. So they're trying to give as much time as they possibly can before they start dialysis. So that is pretty much like the update period. It's just day to day. We're just hoping, and all he does is sleep. He's just sleeping like probably 24 hours 23 hours out of the day. He's just sleeping. Just sleeping, letting his body try to heal itself.
Yeah. Well, hi, Jamie.
Hey, Sandra. So I'm going to go back to Tina really quick. Right? If only it healed us as adults, right? I think the more sleep I get, the worse I feel at times. Back. Hey, Cheryl.
Sorry.
My phone thing said something else. Siri thought I was calling her. But when I want her to listen, she doesn't.
Yeah. I'm just doing a little layout in my art journal. Hi, Sandra.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. I think he has so much life to live that I don't want him to, at 16, to have to do dialysis.
Yeah.
That's like not a good thing for me to even consider. No, it's okay, Cheryl. I understand that. Anna. Hi, Anna. If I didn't say hi, my mind is, I don't always remember if I did something or didn't do it. All right, so let me see which way this one needs to be put. I think this one.
Well, thank you.
And thanks everyone for your prayers. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I miss, and the hard part is my kids were supposed to only go stay a week with my mother-in-law, and they've been there longer. And the hardest part is like, I want to talk to them because I miss them, but then every time I talk to them, they cry because they want to come home. So that's been hard too, right? But like I could barely even feed myself right now at times. So it's a lot. And I can't imagine having to drag all three of them up there. And plus, they have like germs that Matt doesn't need to be around right now. But I'm thankful for my mother-in-law because without her, I don't know. And I know that's hard on her because y'all know when you get older, it's one thing to see your grandkids, but it's another thing to have to take care of them 24 hours a day for weeks on end. So I'm thankful for her.
The good thing is he wants Jan's food, so that says a lot.
Yeah, he's trying to talk me into cooking and bringing it to him, and I'm like, no. They're regulating your food for a reason. I'm not doing that. The crazy thing is, you wouldn't have known anything was wrong with him. Like, to the point that I took him to the hospital, he was at the point where his kidneys had already failed, lung in his fluid, lungs in his heart, his whole body was full of fluid. Like, he literally is playing video games all day, eating normally, went swimming that weekend, and was basically coming in here and just saying, "Hey mom, I'm having problems sleeping. When I lay down, I'm scared and I feel like I can't breathe." So I had no idea. There weren't like signs, or like you would think as an adult when your kidneys are failing, right? Yeah. There was no like warning signs whatsoever. Yeah. And the bad thing is what he has is super rare in kids above 10. So they don't really have a lot of answers for us, because little kids can heal really quickly and fast, but Matt's 16, so he's at the point to where he's like, his body's more of an adult, so it takes longer for his body to heal. So they don't really know what's going to happen, really.
Voila.
Yeah, no, he was drinking more than he's ever drank and urinating more than he ever has. There wasn't blood that you could visibly see, none of that. Like, I think if it weren't for me telling the doctor when I went, I was like, he's been drinking a lot lately, but it was so hot outside that I didn't think anything of it. And so they were like, well, let me see if he's a diabetic. And then they made him pee in a cup. But no, there was no. And the crazy thing is, they said when your kidneys are shutting down, you actually urinate more because your body's so full of fluid. So people would think like if your kidneys aren't working, you're not urinating, but no, it's actually the opposite. Yeah. I don't know. We were like in shock. It's funny. It was just been bad news, bad news, bad news. And it's like we have to drive downtown, which is like 45 minutes from our house. And um, me and my husband drove home the other day, and literally we drove for 45 minutes and didn't say a word. And then I told him on the way to the hospital today, I was like, yeah, you're sleeping a lot. And he's like, yeah, it's better to sleep than be awake. And then I was like really sad for him. Like, just worry.
Thank you. It flips up, and I got eyeballs. Except I forgot I had this right here.
I thought eyes freak you out.
They do, but these are cool eyes, actually. So I'm gonna.
It's the robot eyes that don't freak you out.
Yeah.
No, they have a Texas Children here in Dallas. Yeah. I honestly thought I was going to take him to the doctor and they were going to give him something to help him sleep and we'd be home. didn't know. And they don't tell you anything. Like, we didn't even know how bad it was until like 6 hours. It was probably like it was
Oh
probably
God.
more like 10 hours, 10 hours at that emergency room. And then like an ambulance ride downtown in that and the Texas Children's. And it was so crazy because like I literally told Rob, I'm gonna ride with him in the ambulance, and he's like, okay, I gotta run by work because I have to do something, but I will be up there in an hour. So I thought in my mind, like, they're gonna be doing a whole bunch of work and they're gonna be whatever else. So like, because I was terrified of them telling me something while I was with Matt by myself, right? I was already scared. And so as soon as we get there, the doctor comes in and he tells Matt to go pee in a cup. And as soon as Matt walks out of the room, he closes the door and he basically tells me, so this is the worst case scenario. And I'm like, what's the worst case scenario? And he goes, what I'm about to tell you. We're already at the worst case scenario. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, his kidneys have failed. He's got he has fluid in his lungs and in his heart. And if we can get him to make it through the week, we'll be in a better place. And I remember like wanting to like literally fall apart, right? But then I knew like Matt was fixing to walk in. And then he's like, okay, well, I'll probably see you once we move upstairs. And the doctor walks out. And so I remember like just wanting to like die and nobody was there. And so like you just put on a good face and you're like, so like I calmed myself down enough. And then I was like, Matt, I'm going to go outside and I will be back. I need to, make a call. And he's like, okay, well, he was scared too. So he's like, okay, don't be long. And I'm like, okay. And then I just remember like falling apart as soon as I got out of that room and calling Rob. And like, I didn't know if I should tell him over the phone, right? Because I knew he had to drive like 45 minutes to get to me. But I did. I was like, yeah, it's bad.
Man, that must have been a hard phone call to Martinez as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. And he had all the kids at the time.
Oh, damn.
So he had to I had called Rob's mom ahead of time and she was already on her way to go get the kids from him. Yeah. But here's what I thought. I've been okay because I feel like God got us to the hospital, right? Like it could have been, Matt could have went to sleep and not woke up. And God got us there. And so he's in the best hands he could be in, right? And so it's not about trusting in the doctors. It's about trusting in God and his plan. And so that's where I'm at.
This is the layout I did today. I started this on Friday, I think. I don't know. I bet. And his character, I thought he was cool looking.
Yeah, the trains are pretty cool. We took Matt, got him to go walk by the trains.
And then flip it up. I may add some more in here. I'm not sure yet. And then I did this one the other day. These are pockets. And I sewed them in. And then this one was my very first one I did in the book. And then this one, these are pockets. And this one is made with napkins. And then you flip these open. And now I'll move on to a different one next. And I watched this gal, Mary, oh boy, him. Got her up. Lori Marie Jenkins.
Yeah, she's the one. I've been watching for a while. She's the one that told Carrie about her. She's pretty cool. She's a little, what's the word? Eccentric?
Yeah, kind of. I've been following her little. I mean, she's got cool images. I'd love to know where she finds those images. She hasn't answered me back yet because I commented asking her.
Who knows? She travels all over the world.
Yeah. So then I'll watch another video and kind of see what she does on the next one. Like, I just started doing it. I figure this is my learning curve book. Well, hi, Debbie. Or Deb, sorry. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll watch another video. And then I'll kind of, it looks pretty cool. I can't wait to do the cover. Let's see how many pages I got left. I got these two.
Thank you, Lisa.
This one.
This whole week's been a blur.
I told her she needed to come on tonight. That's why she's on. Yeah. So what I'll start is the back. It's easy to do the background. The background is pretty simple to all of them. Definitely cool looking.
Yeah. Well, that's what Rob was saying too, because I've gone from crafting every day, all day, to I haven't crafted since Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's been 7 days. I haven't really crafted at all. Staring at the walls.
Do you watch dances with pit bulls, Tina? No. Is she another one that does books like this? Okay, dances with pit bulls. I'll go look her up right now. Cat gaming on Lori Marie. Dances with pit bulls. Dances. Oh. Oh. Cool. Ooh.
Yeah, I've never watched her. I know, right? Deb was killing it on that challenge.
Oh, my.
I think I might be. So 3 pages, maybe?
Oh. Well, I just put one of her mixed media videos up. I watched it real quick, so she's in my history, so I can go back.
So Deb, if you don't say you mess up and you spend, right, and you make it to like 70, do you have to start all over again, or do you get to start at 70 again? She said Cat Hands is another one. She has a series called Mixed Media Morsels. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly.
Cool.
Oh, you have to start all over again. Wow.
Dang.
Did you make it all the way through, Deb? I know you were really up there last time I checked. Oh, only 51. Oh, okay. Well, 51 projects no spend is not something to look bad on. I mean, that's amazing. Because I think we've done 25, and that was rough. Hi, Aunt Sue. Happy Sunday.
It's not Monday.
Or happy Monday. Yeah.
She started her video, Happy Monday, and I'm like, you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, because you're supposed to count each thing as one. Like if you do 12 ICs, they're all one. Yeah. All right, I think they were good where we're at. Let me see. I think it's enough pages.
Wow. Hi there, Aunt Sue. That's just crazy, Deb. That'd be hard for me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's hard for anyone. Deb was a champ with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So is it just no spend on craft stuff or no spend on general?
And craft stuff, craft supplies. No, Tina, you have to starve to death and you can't buy toilet paper.
Well, I was like, man, what if you need score tape? Does that count? That's what I was referring to.
Oh, I think you're supposed to buy all that before you start. Oh, you can still can buy glue. Adhesives. She said permanent adhesives. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
This would be the worst time for me to do one of those because I go rummaging at least one Saturday every 2 weeks, man. Look at all this nice paint I just got at garage sale.
I'm so inappropriate. You guys know this already.
There would be no way. I see a good deal. I ain't passing up that deal because I'm on a no spend craft thing. Oh, heck no. Sorry. Ain't happening.
Can't buy toilet paper, Tina.
I don't buy the toilet paper. My husband brings it home from work.
Well, you can't buy. Let me think of something important. I don't know. Can't buy Pepsi.
Oh, damn. I'm dying.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm gone.
I did a bunch of challenges at the beginning of the year. So we did a no spend 25, and then we did kill a paper pad. So we had to kill a 12 by 12 paper pad. So you couldn't use any other kind of paper besides like solids to cardstock. And then we did, I think it was I did 2 no spends, I think. That was interesting. I tell you, I think that the kill the paper pad was harder than a no spin for me. personally.
Oh.
Because we use paper in so many things that we do that I think that one was harder. What happened? Okay, we're doing this right. Because you get like, yeah, we should. We should. That one. But here's the thing. It was so you couldn't buy paper either. So we had it was a no spin kill the paper pad, right, Dad? Or could we still spin? I don't remember. I think we couldn't buy paper. I don't remember. But it was hard because you had to show your projects. You had to, and we were pretty creative with using it all. But what I learned from that is you learn from the kill a paper pad, you learn how we could spend. Yeah, that's cool. We learned that you don't need all that paper. That's what it taught me. And if y'all notice, I haven't really bought paper the same since. You learn that you don't need more than one and you don't really need the paper because once you get through using all of one paper pad, you don't want to use that paper again.
I don't have a lot of paper pads. I have a lot of 6x6 ones, but not 12x12s. And I got a lot of individual paper sheets that were my mom's. So it'd be hard for me to kill a paper pad when I don't have a lot of paper pads.
Yeah, I have a lot.
But I didn't go crazy when all those $5 ones from Michael's always come out.
Oh, I always do. But I'm on paper gel right now. I'm in paper gel. That's how you get in paper gel. Let your husband help you organize your paper. You get in paper gel real quick. I can buy other things, but I can't buy paper. Oh, I did. I would buy them and be like, I really like this one. I'm going to buy one to use and one to... Because, okay, here's what it is. Even if you haven't bought two. Don't tell me that all y'all don't have those papers where you're like, oh, this is so pretty, but I don't want to use it because it's pretty, right? So when you're picking a paper pad, you have to think it through. So you have to think, what do I need to make this month? What am I going to be working on? Because I can only use this paper pad for everything I create. So you have to think wisely when you choose. And then on top of that, you have to you don't have a choice where you're like, I don't want to use this because you got to. Oh, she never ended up doing it? Yeah.
What?
She said she needs a paper gel. Couldn't tempt her. Oh, yeah. But you're less likely to use that paper pad again, right? Because you're like, after a while, you're like, I'm so tired of seeing this. I have two of those. I still have one that I haven't used of that we did. Yes.
I hate when I find a paper pad and there's like 3 sheets of it that I really like and the rest is like, okay. And then you try to find the individual sheets and you can't. So you end up buying a whole paper pad because you like 4 sheets out of the whole damn paper pad.
Yeah.
They get me at Christmas with that. Because I have a thing for the little trucks in the cars with the Christmas trees, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Hobby Lobby got me this year.
They were twisting your arm and making you buy it?
Yeah, because I really wanted that truck and car paper. Except it was only in a pad. And then after Christmas, I'm going through Hobby Lobby and they're putting out this paper. And it's the individual sheets. I looked at the manager and go, when did you have this? Oh, we found this in the storage. It didn't get put out on the floor at Christmas. I was like,
That's funny.
So you know what? I said, is it on sale? Yeah. I said, it's on clearance. Yep. I think I bought like 10 of them. Because I make Christmas cards a lot. I have Christmas.
Oh, I have so much Christmas paper.
See, I really don't. As a matter of fact, I have to pick some up because I got an order for 60 Christmas cards, which I'll start in September. My dad's bar owner, my dad's favorite little bar. I laugh. It's a bar / restaurant, but all the old geezers hang out there. And my dad asked me for a Christmas card to give the owner because I made them. So I gave him one with a truck on. The guy liked him so much. All I do is have to make the cover. He's putting the inside in because he's going to put a little logo. He's going to take. I'm making the outside. He's taking the inside to his printer and having him put from the bar, blah, blah, blah. But he liked the image I did. So he bought 60 of them. It's like, I want this. Where'd your daughter get this? This is my truck.
Did you scan it?
Huh?
Do you still have the truck image?
Oh, yeah. It's the set from Michael's.
Oh.
It's a stamp. But the stamp, the guy's got identical truck. And I said, why doesn't he take pictures of his own truck to put it in there? Well, Daddy should tell him, take your damn, at winter, tell him, put his truck out there, put a fake Christmas tree in it, light it up with an extension cord, take a picture of it, and put that in front of his Christmas card. That'd be cool.
That's okay. That's how we learn, is by watching. Yeah, I don't. Here's the thing about me doing Christmas in July. I literally have, those tubs that they sell at Walmart and all that. Like I have like 4 of those, and I would literally have to have my husband go get it out for me just for this month, put it back, and then ask him to get it out after, because mine comes out right after Halloween. And I have like Halloween stuff that's probably coming out next month. So yeah, I like to do Christmas at Christmas time. I know, right? I want the Sandy Baby. They have it on scrapbook.com. The Prima. All right, I'm going to click on me real quick. So I showed this, but I know some of you. This was, let me show you this. So this is my prototype. And so what I'm going to do is my mother-in-law put a bunch of pictures on Facebook of the kids and their extravagant summer with her. So this is a prototype, but it's going to be decorated with like, see, I got all these cut aparts that I got, and then I got a bunch of stickers and paper. And so I'm going to decorate it. But here is the real book. I'm trying to figure out how many pages. So I haven't glued this in, but I'm wondering if this is enough or if I should put some more. But it's going to be a little book for her. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the pages with like the pictures, and then some will have sayings. And so that's what I'm making for her, for my mother-in-law. But I'm wondering if I should decorate this cover in fabric, but I'm probably just do it. So I know I have. Yes, we are going to do. I love Halloween. I will get out. I have. See, that's what I'm saying. And I have all that stuff put away.
Yep, too.
I'm going to. I talked to Gracie because I thought about doing hers, but she was really. We had to show a kit and all this, so I was like, "Yeah, I can't do it. I have to keep all that stuff put up till it's time." And y'all know, in the month of December, I don't do anything. I don't join any swaps. I don't do any collabs. I won't do anything in the month of December because every day I'm doing December Daily, which takes like 4 hours a day to do.
Which she's talked me into doing.
Yeah, it's fun though.
But mine's going to be kind of mixed media Christmas. Except I got to get a book that will make something. What, 31 days?
Yeah.
You do both now on your Christmas, and
I do 31 days.
You do both pages. Like layout. So technically you need 61.
Yeah. I do 2 pages. Full layout.
Yeah.
Yes, I love December Daily.
Yeah.
I love December Daily. It's so much fun. And I think this year is going to be a little different because I think last year I focused on wanting to show different ways to use different things. And like every day was like that, which I will still have a lot of that. But I think I might try to be, plus, you know, think about it. We have learned, I have learned so much in a year. So I know more. I know what works better. I know what I like. I've learned a lot about myself as a crafter. But I have a busy, and I think that's what makes December Daily so good, is I have a busy month. Like I have 2 birthdays in December. I have 2 of my kids' birthdays are the week before Christmas, and then I have 4 kids. So there's all these festivities, but I'm pretty dedicated to it. No, I do all 31 days because it's called December Daily. It's not called December till Christmas. So for me, I do it for 31 days. And then the last week, it doesn't have to be Christmas related. The last week, I was like, yay, we can do something else. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Yay. It was fun. And then I have this beautiful book in the end of it all with great memories. Okay, let me see. I think that's going to be enough pages. 1, 2. All right, I'm going to glue this on down. Glue it on down.
This 110 sheets in this book.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it this year. I'm going to make my own this year. And then front on the 26th. See, I have my son's birthdays are the 18th and the 19th of December. Yeah. Busy time.
Yeah, I've got 2 grandchildren born in December. 23rd and 24th.
Oh, that's cool.
Remember, Tim's my foster son's children. I told him he could never, ever forget his children's birthdays.
Matthew's birthday is the 19th. Nernie, Robert, my younger son, his is the 18th. But Matthew's birthday is the 19th.
Of December?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, his birthday is December 19th. Matt. That's so funny. Because Deb's birthday is the day after mine. It's the day before mine. Hers is the day before mine.
Isn't yours like January 6th?
Yeah. Deb's is the 5th, right, Deb?
All right, hold on.
Yes, Anna. Yeah, the day before mine. Yeah, I knew it was one or the other. And then I thought about it. I'm like, no, it's the 5th. It is before mine.
Now, did you make your December daily?
No, no, but this year I will. Because I learned what works. The book was made for journaling, not for December Daily. You should, Anna, and I will do a tutorial on how to make the book. You're just going to need a bunch of course, I know you by now, you have art glitter glue, but some double-sided tape, and I would recommend double-sided tape, chipboard, but I'm going to recommend getting some fabric because I think fabric's going to make the book a lot more sturdier. Because if I show you my December day that I did last year, you'll see. But I think fabric is it gives it more pull. So I recommend, you're going to need paper, of course, too. But Hi, Dawn.
Hey, where were you?
Tina's been looking for you. Dawn, I got your text a little while ago. I'm sorry I haven't responded.
You were at my auction.
Of January. That's cool. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. I even was looking for you. I'm hoping my book dries real quick. I got it in front of the fan drying.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to glue this down. I'm wondering if I should glue it after or before. I think we'll do before. I want a bag. All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, hubby. That's what Jan told me. Communicating with Jan over me lately. I tell you, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my paper out one little thing at a time and find my summer paper and all this.
Summer paper. So hopefully tomorrow I will go to the hospital and they will just, a miracle has happened and I will be able to take him home in a couple of days. That's what I hope for every day. I tell Tina that before I go to bed every night. Yeah. I go, tomorrow everything's going to be good and he's going to come home. Yeah. I know this sounds really crappy, but I told my husband, I was like, it's so hard because it's Matt. And he goes, what do you mean? And I go, he's 16. I shouldn't have to worry about him like that. No, he had no symptoms. So this is what happened. And I know some people probably already heard this, but Matt, and I was in here crafting. We've been staying up late. He's staying up. It's the summer. The other kids went to Rob's mom's for the week, right? So he comes in here and he's like, hey, Mom, I've been having problems sleeping. Mind you, he's been playing video games with his friends all day, eating normal. And he's like, I've been having problems sleeping. It's like when I lay down, I'm scared and I feel like I can't breathe. So he thought, and I thought he was having anxiety attacks. This was Saturday night. Okay. So Sunday, I tell him Saturday night, just sleep on the couch. Maybe you just need to change the scenery from your room, whatever. So Sunday, he tells me he has like a cough kind of, but it's not like regular. It's just like I can hear him coughing a little bit when he woke up. And then he tells me, so Sunday night comes and he's like telling me as he's trying to sleep, like, I don't know, every time I lay down, I'm scared and I feel like I can't breathe. And so I'm like, okay. So Monday I take him to the doctor and I tell the doctor, hey, he's having anxiety attacks, I think, right? But he's been drinking a lot lately. Well, his dad was diagnosed as a diabetic when he was 15. So I noticed that he had been drinking a lot more lately. So I was like, can you also test him for diabetes? So, so she comes back and she tells me, okay, there's two things going on. And I'm like, what? And she goes, well, it sounds like he has asthma. And I go, well, he doesn't have asthma. I have asthma. He doesn't have it. And she goes, well, it sounds like he does. So I'm going to prescribe an inhaler and some cough medicine. But I need you to take him to the hospital. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, because he's got blood and protein in his urine and that's not normal. And I'm like, okay. So I come home and tell my husband, I got to take Matt to the hospital. Something's wrong. And I don't think nothing of it. Like, we're at the hospital waiting forever. Like, literally, Matt's kidneys had failed and he was literally dying. And we're in the waiting room 6 hours until I went and started cussing them out. Like, literally, the doctor sent us here. Something is wrong. Why are we waiting so long? So finally, we get back there after I went off.
Yeah,
And
'cause I talked to you at 2. A matter of fact, I talked to you at 2:30. You were headed to the doctor's office, and I literally talked to you at 2:30 a.m. and you're still at the emergency room.
right, yeah.
That blew me away.
So I was like, so we finally get back there. So mind you, so we're back there at 2 something. We get back to the room probably at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Yes. So we get back there and literally they come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and tell me that they talked to his doctor and his doctor wants him to be transferred to Texas Children. And I remember, I tell the doctor this, I go, he's 5'10", he weighs 240 pounds. Why do we have to go there? Like, ridiculous. What's wrong? And they're like, well, no, the doctor just wants him transferred there. So I'm like, okay. So an ambulance is on his way. They're going to take you. And then that's when I told everyone. So literally, they just say that something's going on with his kidneys. They're not sure, right? That's what they tell me. So we go, I ride in the ambulance. My husband's like, I'm going to stop by work. I'm going to pick up a couple of things and then I'll meet you downtown. And then the doctor comes in and we're literally there 5 minutes. And the doctor comes in and basically says, he sends Matt out of the room and says, so this is the worst case scenario. And I'm like, what is? And he's like, well, we're already in the worst case scenario. And he's like, his kidneys have failed. His lung and his heart is full of fluid. And if we can get him to make it through the week, we'll be better. And then, so Matt starts, I literally felt like crying and throwing myself on the ground, but I knew I couldn't because here comes Matt and I can see Matt coming. So as Matt comes in the room, the doctor's like, okay, I'll see you when you get upstairs. Because we're still in the emergency room at the new hospital. And so literally, like I told Tina, you have to like pull it together. I had to pull it together because I didn't want Matt was already scared.
Yeah.
So anyways, but no signs. Like by the time that I had taken to the doctor, his kidneys were already failing. His kidneys had already failed and he was drowning. No signs at all.
Man, I'm going to spend a day and put this all
Organize.
Yeah, in my living room.
Organize it by color.
Because I just
organize it by like holiday and then color.
There's no holidays in this.
No, do it by color.
Usually what I do it is by theme.
Yeah. Well, no, they say that it's really common for.
Okay, yeah. This cool paper, the mat.
They said that if he was under 12, his kidneys probably would just start back up and everything. But he's at the cuff where he's an adult. So they have no idea. They said they're going to give it a couple more days before they start dialysis, is what they told us.
I got to start using my paper.
We're trying to prevent that from happening. Dialysis is super dangerous. And with dialysis, you can have kidney failure. Oh, okay. And it is okay to put him. Yeah, please, Michelle.
Yeah, Kathy did that too. I'm supposed to tell you that. Forgot.
Y'all can, because tomorrow he's gonna be okay when I go up there and I'm gonna bring him home. I tell Tina that every day. I'm like, I'm gonna go up there, he's gonna be fine, and I'm gonna bring him home.
You know, for a kid that's stuck in a hospital and having all this going on, he's not a downer. He tells Jam what's going on. Yep. Can you make me black beans and rice though?
Yeah.
I laughed so hard because I was muted. He didn't know I was on. And I just busted out laughing when I heard him that. And he was dead serious. And then Jan goes, I can't do that. And Matt goes, you could hear the disappointment. Oh.
I'm like, I'm not bringing you anything up there. No.
And I was waiting for but Mom, I didn't come. I was waiting. But I was like, I told Jan, that's a good sign. He's asking for Mama's food. But and of all the things to ask for, I was like, wow. Because I've been like, bring me a chocolate sundae. Candy bars. He's asking for black beans and rice.
He wants white rice, black beans, and me to make him some chicken.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, no.
Once you get home, she says, I will make what you want. The kid's going to be like, I want this, I want this, I want this. How is his appetite in eating good, though, from the food itself at the...
I mean, he's eating okay. He said it's crap.
Oh, yeah, all hospital food's crap. But he has an appetite. It's just that the food's crap.
Yeah. I miss the other kids too. That's guilt. And then my other one, my mother-in-law calls me last night and she's like, Nerdy's running a fever. I don't know what's wrong with him. And I'm like, he has an earache. And she's like, no, I think it's swimmer's ear. I go, he's never had swimmer's ear. He will be, yes. He's Peter Cream. He's on a strict diet. He can't have any salt whatsoever. And no salt. Why, hello.
Oh, yes. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Happy Valentine's to you, Allie.
Okay, thanks, Brandy. So the adventure begins. This one's going to be cute.
Oh, mother butterflies. You know what? I just had one of these earlier. Jesus, Mama. I forgot how much this stuff there was. First, I grabbed the wrong stack.
Hold on. I will be right back, Tina.
All right. There goes the rest of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Make it right. You can.
So I make black beans, right? And how I make it is I cook the black beans, which we're going to have to re-alter that because I put a little bit of comino and then, which is cumin, a little bit of chicken bouillon, which we won't be able to ever use again until he gets better. Lemon, lime, cilantro, and then cook it until it and then I just make white rice and chicken breast. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, good night. Thanks, Jen.
It's an envelope. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm waiting for my book to dry. I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna do with this envelope. Of course, I grabbed the wrong stack, so I'm gonna go grab my other stack of paper. My son starts second shift job tomorrow. He's still up. And putting that in here, he's still on the track. And so I said, well, you want to see my book on? I'll get it. I can show it. I'm making an art journal. Oh, it's kind of. So my book's drawing. It's right here. But I'll show you. I did this layout. And then you flip this up. See, that's cover. I'm gonna do cover's the last thing I'm doing. I'm kind of following this gal, Lori Murray. I just finished this one tonight. Flip that up. And then this is the one I'm doing for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do in it, but she calls these underpants. Then I did this, and there's a pocket. And there's a pocket here. And I got a page in between I can decorate. Yep. Then I did this one. And then I got a page. There's 2 pages in between. Then this one. And then there is a pocket here. A pocket there. And then got a page there. And then it goes into this one. This is a napkin. And then you slip open. And then I got the page here. This page. This page. And this page. This is what I'm waiting to dry right now. Yep. So this is drying, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do to it. I can't wait till I get it totally full and I can do the cover. Like this stuck the other day, so I just left it on there. Well, I don't have nothing to do. You know, I like crafting every day, so. Figured I'd do a junk journal. Or it's not really, I get an art journal. It's not, oh, excuse me. It's not so much a junk journal. This is an art journal. This is my artist journal. Scott said it's pretty cool. Because it's a book I took apart. Matter of fact, I bought 2 more books, or 3 more books at a garage sale. We're down the road, except I want to read this one. And I just had a quarter a piece on them. So I was like, 25 cents for a book? Oh, yep, you're mine. So I got this one. I didn't even check the binding. Oh, that's good binding. See, I had some really nice. I started one and it fell apart because my glue ate the string. That's how old the book was. Hi, Helen. Yeah. So that's how old the book was. And then I looked, it was made in 19, oh God, what did I read? But it ate the string. My pages, I kept them. I took the pages out. Then I got this one. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm always got more than one book going on, guys. I'm really bad. This one. Because this one to work on too. I made it and I started kind of the pages going and I forgot about it. Because this was going to be my viewer prompt, but then I was able to find the ones from Michael's, so I did it in this one. Remember, go check out my viewer prompt, everybody, and leave your ideas. Oh, here's the one I have this book I started too. This one's a little, keeps moving on me, but I got this done. And this one black. But, yeah, I got books started all over. Because it takes so damn long to dry. This page is finally finished drying on Friday. I had to sit this like this. And so now I got it prepared for when I want to use it down the road. But yeah, this one, the fifth vial. From Boston, a disgraced medical student travels to South America to deliver a research paper that could save her career and becomes a victim of an unspeakable crime. Thousands of miles away, a brilliant, reclusive scientist dying from an incurable disease that threatens to make even tortured breath breathing last. So I might have to read that one. I don't know what this is about. Ooh.
2/3. Did I make the backside? Let me measure. Hey, Kira's. Good night. Hey, Helen.
Yeah, it took a long time to dry that one. I don't know if it was just the fact that it was the different kind of book and pages.
3, 5,
So, or because I did it during that, we had that hot stretch and the house was so humid. Because usually, see how my pages look crunchy? I call them crunchy. See how they look kind of, they're just really, I'll still use it. But I think because it was so hot in the humidity when I did this book, they still feel damp. It's weird. So I don't know if it was the pages in this particular book. But yeah, they still feel damp. I'm going to have to set that out in the sun and bake the living hell out of it tomorrow.
Yeah, it might be the pages.
Yeah. But I got like this one going on too. This is my one that I kind of just. Like I said, I got a lot of pages going on. But this is the one I'm keeping more flat. Use a hair dryer. I had it in front of a fan rainbow.
It's been drying for days.
Yeah.
It was like a week ago.
Yeah. So that's why I said I think it's because the pages had this gloss like feel on them. It's all I can think about. So that's why, and then the one I started for the art journal or art book I'm making, it was so old that the glue ate the strings out.
Damn.
Helen said she likes your photo, your little photo. Cute idea.
Oh, thanks.
Look at what I found in my paper. Roses are red, violets are blue. Happy Valentine's to you. Allie.
That's cute.
I don't know how it gets stuck in there. I usually stick stuff like that in a little Rubbermaid bend. I said I can picture my, after I'm gone and I leave this wonderful world we live in when I'm like 80. And my kids are going through this and they're going to run into these boxes of all the stuff they made in school that I kept. And they're going to be like, why in the hell did she keep this? And then they're going to run into their children's art I made that they've made me that I've kept. Each one of my kids, grandkids got a Rubbermaid.
That's going to end up at Goodwill.
Yeah, or that's going to end up in this dumpster that they're going to rent.
Yeah.
I keep saying all these wonderful stuff that I keep from you guys ladies. My kids are be like, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. So I don't get rid of nothing.
Hoarder. That's the thoughts of a hoarder, guys.
No. Well, the thing is I guess I'm not throwing out something that somebody made me. I don't even throw out the cards. I figured something to do with the cards as well.
I was laughing at that little dog.
This is a scrapbooking page. These are all a bunch of mugs, still my mom's.
My mom wasn't a crafter or a cook.
My mom was a scrapbooker. She liked doing scrapbooks. I started, but I just lost interest in it. I can't do it no more. So I have all these. I should actually go through and see if I can sell these on a local site to the scrapbooker ladies that actually scrapbook.
Kelly, I will email you my cell phone number. And I still have that thing sitting on my desk, girl. I will try to get, you know what? Let me put that in an envelope and get that mailed out. The reason why I mailed it is I was like, I'm going to send something else with it. But I do have your IC cards that came back. Yours are the only one out of all the people. Yours is the only one that came back. Which, no offense, but I'm super glad it wasn't any like it's just one person because you don't never know with the post office. Let's see. My mother-in-law's gonna love this. Hi, Jen. All right. I know. I was like, but this is the address she put on there. I was wondering, but Jamie was like, Jan, you have the wrong address. And I'm like, are you sure? Because this is the address she told me.
I got all the ladies' packages already labeled up, and I'm hoping to catch my mailman tomorrow so I can get them shipped out first thing tomorrow. If not, if I can't catch her by the Monday and Tuesday, Scott will take me to post office on Wednesday. See, this is why I'm in paper jail, Jan.
Yeah.
Scott told me I had to start using some of this stuff up.
That cat been on my back this whole time.
It is. Filled up her thing.
I told ya, he's missing the kids.
Somewhere. They're here. You dig them out. I'm not.
Next time, send the cat with the kids.
Yeah. He does. He misses them trolling him. 3.
Oh yeah, this is my mom's. That's why I said I don't need paper. I need certain paper that I want, but I don't buy paper that often because I'll look through, like you see me doing, I'll do this and I'll find what I need. I use what I have for paper. Once in a great while, there's a paper pad that comes out like the boho one that Hobby Lobby came out with last summer or whatever. I had to have that one. But usually I use, and I quit buying the Dollar Tree paper.
I filled up her bowl of water or food and then put a bunch of water in it.
And I gave a lot of it away at one time already. See, my mom belonged to a paper club. She got a box that was like this high each month. I was still getting it. She paid in advance for a year or so. So my stepfather contacted the company and he, let them know my mom passed away. And they're like, well, she paid this for a year. And they're like, he goes, well, can we transfer it to my daughter? And he's like, sure. So each month I'd get this paper thing from this paper club. I don't even remember the name of it. And it was always chock full. That's why you see so many of the same designs. So last week, do you want to continue with the membership? Oh, hells no. You look at, they'd send a light one and they'd send a dark one. And usually there's a couple of each. And now I'm looking for the summer. And I know I have summer stuff I want to get out. It's a good chance, good time to use the summer paper for the summer collab. Except I told Jan I did such a cool job with the mermaid, I have to show how early I have to come up. The twinkled. paper. Oh, I should have looked at chat. Now I don't know which one you're talking about.
I think she said, Kellen said it was purple wrinkle one. And then Kelly said it was stars. Pay attention, Tina.
Yeah.
Tina, pay attention.
Yeah, it's Daddy. He's younger than me, and I call him Daddy.
Decided to make. So, if you look at this.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Helen, did you see the butterfly one?
No,
That is.
it's not.
This is the same thing you've been making, except it's smaller.
He thinks this is the same thing I've been making, Tina. He's so retarded, right? No, what I'm doing is I'm going to print out the pictures your mom been posting, put them in here, and have like things.
Over cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to have pictures of what not to do to get a kid.
Those pictures of before after the kids.
I know.
Wait, that looks kind of Christmassy.
Did you see that?
We sent them white. They came back fucking brown.
Watch your mouth. We're live. You can't say words like that.
I said brown.
You said F and brown. Don't say that, Rob. Sorry, guys.
It's late night.
All right. Anyway, what was I going to tell you? Oh,
This
he's
one's
an
cool.
idiot.
Look, she round now.
What? Sorry, what? Kelly, you asked me something. I'm sorry.
Look, feel her belly now after eating. Don't squeeze.
I'm not. Let me see. Why you eat so much?
All right. Good night, Dawn.
Robbie ran him off. See.
Bye, Dawn. That's cool.
All right.
Where did I download my images from? I just Google. I use Google.
Just type in the
What's
word.
him?
What? Oh, did you?
Like when I go steampunk Google art or steampunk clip art. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, just type in the main thing you're looking for, and then
Clip
in
art.
the search results at the top, just click on images.
Yeah, but you have to watch sometimes on the image itself because you may have writing going across. So it has that on it. I found that out. Get a new printer, you discover stuff.
At the very top, when you switch over there, it'll say like other or tools or options, and you go drop down, and then you can go to other options, and you can put in a specific size. So if you want like high quality images, put like minimum resolution of like 1080.
Dan, did you do those images off the internet or did you have them?
Which one's these?
Yeah.
These are Google.
Google? Them are cute.
Don't go to me. These are Google. Y'all know, my husband is so childish. So I'm making this. My mother-in-law has been putting a crap ton of images on. So I made this little book, and I'm going to put their pictures, but I'm going to kind of decorate it. I'm just decorating the base right now. And my husband's like, it's the same thing. I'm like, of course you would think that. But it's just like.
Past it? Okay, I'm going back, Helen.
And then these are all a bunch of little summer images that I printed out. And I think I'm going to make
purple?
I'm going to make, I don't know if I'm going to do that one or I think I'm up right now, Tina.
Okay.
I don't know. So I got a bunch of images that I printed out on Google.
You'll have to send me them.
Okay, I'll send you the document.
Yeah.
They're so cute. So it's just a bunch of, they've been swimming a lot. I like this little bear. I thought it was cute.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm hitting my bins because I know I have purple maroonish. Oh, purple maroonish.
All right, I'm going to go back to Tina. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to print off the images. And give it to her. He's talking about because I made an album this week. That album was like blood, sweat, and tears and so much work. It is not the same thing.
Oh, hell no. Your album you made for his grandma?
Yeah.
It ain't the same thing.
Well, not this week. I made it last week.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's a
He's trying to tell me that they're all the same thing.
He's whack. So it was you know what? I used to say, Scott say something like that. And I said, isn't a fishing lure the same? And he'd shut right up. You open Scott's tackle box and it's like, and I'm a fisherman, but see, I don't need all that fancy stuff. Give me a damn hook and a worm and we're good to go. This one? I passed it again? And it's purple.
They said, look at the chat, Tina. Pay attention to the chat, Tina. It said maroon is purple. Okay, start. There's the stars. So it's after the stars. Look, I see it. The purple one. There, look at that one. Are you talking about that one?
Or is this one?
They're talking about it's wrinkled. Those are all the wrinkled papers.
Oh. Oh, this? That's not purple. That's white.
No, go on. There's more.
Oh. This purple.
There's the purple one. Yes.
Ah. Did you see my catfish, Tina? 21.
Did you see my catfish? No. Is it a paper or a video? Bingo.
Yeah. Hey, my craft table's up, or my big banquet table's up. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Organize my paper so I can find my summer paper. See, I moved all these. These were all in a crate I had, and they were doing this in the crate. So I moved them to a different spot, and then I dropped them all. We need the nudge button to get her attention. Yeah, I know. It is pretty. They all are.
Right.
It's made by It Takes Two. Yeah, same company. Real fish on Facebook. Oh, I haven't been on Facebook today. Okay, check it out.
Oh, yeah, I seen it. It was cool. I seen it. Deb's fishing. I like her fishing.
Lost sound. Can you guys hear us?
I lost sound. Can everyone hear us, or is it just Kelly?
Yeah. Buffering on my end.
I don't see buffering or anything on my end. Did it go? No, it just ran in the middle of the live. An ad. Huh. That's strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm seeing an ad too right now.
I'm not, and I'm watching it. That's weird.
Yep. And I just reloaded so I could yep, for two pair of leggings for $24.
If you reload, you'll see an ad. Because every time that you load, it'll ask to see an ad.
But it was buffering and then it started going into an ad.
That's weird.
Yep. Now I'm up.
Good. Kelly, she said it was her. Is it back now?
Yep.
For Kelly. All right, let me print off some.
Want to put yourself up, Jan? I'm gonna go get a glass of water. Get a water.
Okay. I'm up. Hold on, guys. I'm just pulling up Facebook. I've showed y'all a couple of times how I do my Google. I'm going to share my screen with you guys really quick. Hold on, let me show you how to do it on this. All right, I'm sharing my screen. So pay attention over here. All right, so this is like, I'm just watching the chat. That's how I see your chat. But so when I was making these little images, I kind of got it down to like a science of how big I want them to be, right? And so I literally will go, you always have to put the word clip art. So I just would do summer clip art. And here's all the images. So say, for instance, I wanted to add that. That's that little thing. But all I do is like, I want this one. I click on it, go to the Word document. And then, so I've learned that you're good having 4 rows, 3 in each row, right? And I always change my page layout and the margins to narrow. So if that you go under, like, see, here's a home page, you go under page layout and change it to narrow. And then, so what I do is I will add, sometimes they don't work, like, see how this one won't? So hold on. And then when, oh, that happens. Like, let's try this one. And that one's going on there, but it's going to be really big. So I just like pull it. See how it flipped, which isn't a big deal. You can flip it upside down, but when you're cutting it out, I just kind of like have an idea of, and you can like make this bigger so you know, okay, well, yeah, I can fit 4 on here, right? And I can fit 3 across. So I just like tab over and then I go to like my next image. So say I wanted the watermelon. So I will add that one and then make it a little bit smaller and then minimize and say words and stuff like this a little more trickier to get in, but not as bad. And then I think I have most of these. Like say we wanted to do these sunglasses and then, and it's too big. So then I just go down to, and then start on my next one. So that's how I pretty much do print it on cardstock and fussy cut it out. I just wanted to show you guys that really quickly. Because what I'm about to do is I'm probably going to open up. I always have so many Word documents open. And then minimize that. And I'm going to find my mother-in-law posting all these pictures of the kids. He's so sunburned. And then I'm just going to take some pictures and like move it on here to add it and print them out. Sorry, guys. I'm going to stop. Did y'all see anything I was doing? I hope so, because if not, I'll have to do it again. But I didn't discuss it now, but I wanted to see. Oh, a scan and cut might be nice. Yeah, it would, but I don't mind. Okay, cool. I don't mind. I don't mind fussy cutting. It's kind of like I like it. I have a Cricut maker. So my Cricut maker would cut all those images for me too, but I don't mind it. All right. Jen, I've talked about it a couple times. He is still in the hospital. Good news is his blood pressure is stable, and they think they've gotten all the fluid off of his lungs and his heart. But as far as his kidneys, we don't know. They're limiting the amount of fluid he's even drinking right now. So his kidneys still aren't functioning. All right. So, sorry, guys. All right. So what I was going to show you is with me doing the 3 across after fussy cutting them, they're pretty big size. Like, I don't have my Tim Holtz ruler, but this one is 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. And then these are all the ones that were on that page. So like it's super easy. And like I always just fussy cut out with like a little bit of a gap. Sometimes I will fussy cut, but I don't mind fussy cutting. But yeah, you could use a scan and cut, or the only time I use those things is when I'm trying to make stickers, if that makes sense. Tell your daughter to do. Okay. Yeah. So I've been buying pretty good this cardstock off of Amazon. This is Zanina Bright White. This is what most people use when they're making cards. So it is a really good, it comes with 75 sheets for like $4 something on Amazon. But it says it's 65 pound, but it's good weight cardstock. It's what I use to make this, and this is the same cardstock. So I mean, it's pretty good cardstock. No, you're fine. You're fine, Jen. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. All right. So next up. So far, I just put paper on the outside and on the inside, not on the pages. Because the pages, I think what I'm planning on doing is I want to measure out my page. But so say, for instance, say this is my first page. So let me cut this at the measurement that I need. Right. So my plan is to probably put the picture on here, maybe do some sewing, maybe not, maybe put something in the background, put their picture, maybe put some sayings, who knows. But I want to do each little page and decorate it for her. I thought that would be really cute. And then in a way I could do a project share, hopefully. And then I'm still doing kind of the collab. That makes sense. And I'm upside down for you guys. Sorry. I probably should have said that. But that's my plan. And then maybe on some of them, like not maybe putting paper on the back, just putting little things with them. I don't know. Figuring it out. That was my plan, is to make her a little book. And I think what I'm going to do is use Velcro right here to hold it together. That's my plan. And I thought this would be a cute little book I wanted it to be small because it could go in her purse or, you know. That is my plan. And I'm going to put Tina back up because she's back, because I'm going to get some images off of Facebook real quick. But that's how we get the images off of there, just if you guys ever wanted to know how I get them. Make your own ephemera, because ephemera is not cheap. Plus, like, you get to decorate it in the way that you want it to, like, you find it specific for what project you're working on, if that makes sense.
I wish I could find vintage. I haven't been lucky.
Oh yeah, you can. Hold on, let me minimize. You want the, hold on. I'll send you this in just a second.
Cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, you can find that. All that. All right.
That's cool, Kelly.
Rob was like, you know what, Jan? We haven't had to take the trash out at all this week. Wash dishes, like none of that. Like nothing is dirty. I'm gonna get some images off of Facebook to their pictures that my mother-in-law posted. Is what I'm getting. I know my mother-in-law thinks I'm a trip. I'm like, she's watching the kids, right? And she's doing us a huge favor, and I appreciate it. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, you see, the kids are having a fun time. They've been swimming and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but why weren't they wearing bathing suits? And she's like, what? Oh, I don't think you. And I'm like, nah, they were in their bag.
What were they wearing? Their underwear?
Yeah. Anyways, and then Rob's like, what difference does it make, G? And I'm like, because I said it. Like, why do you always got to say stuff like that? I'm like, I don't know.
I remember those days. Well, the white didn't do like the gesso would have. I'm almost out of gesso, so I thought I'd try white paint and see if I picked it up. It didn't do it. But that's all right. I'll just add the color back. When I put gesso up, it brings some of the gesso up and leaves the paint here, the image. Yeah. But look at it, left some of the newspaper, so that's pretty cool. I'll use it anyways.
Well, you know what? I probably wouldn't have even said anything if it weren't for the fact that I watched my daughter swimming with this really nice shirt that has like sequins, and I bought it specifically if they went somewhere nice. And I'm like,
yeah.
why is she wearing that in the water? Hey, Carrie. Hey, Mike.
Well, hi, Mike. Long time no see. Where you been hiding? Yeah, that was white paint. Yeah. Usually what I do, okay, look, I'll show you. See. Oh, it's a good example. Right here. See how the blue is kind of coming through? I just put gesso on it, and then I put the paper and I brought it up so that it gave that look.
I think it looks cute the way it is.
Yeah. So, and this is another one where I did a little bit of gesso-y, but I'm almost out of gesso until Friday. You can settle it in. That's good. I never know what I'm doing until I'm done.
What are you going to do without gesso, Tina?
Oh, I got some. I just decided to try something else.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Well, what paper do you use? Anything or colors? This is a book I'm doing it on. And this is like a napkin. This is some paper. This is from a card. This is some paper I had. And then I put these. I always save everything. This is my bag of everything, I call it. It's got magazine I tear up. It's got the sheets of paper from a book, from the books I don't get rid of. I tear them up in little pieces and I layer. Yeah, this is what's left. Think about it. What did I buy that 3 months ago? This is what I got left of the big container of gesso. That's it. But I did a lot of stuff where I used it. Oh, I buy the big, this pail full right here. Michael's, $15.
Yeah.
It's a better deal than Walmart. I think. So what is it at Walmart? $8, $9?
$9.
Yeah, so the tub's $15. You get more for your money on the tub at Michael's. Yep, paper, then paint, and whatever else. Yeah. So check your Michael's. It's made by, is it Hero Arts it's called? Or Art Loft. Yeah. You can't use a coupon on it though, because it's an everyday thing, they said.
I love everybody's doing really good on their collab and everything they posted already. The girls just want to have sun collab. So cute. Oh, looking at that. Where is? Nope.
Yeah, Artist Loft. Yep.
Let me see my pictures. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26. No, they said you can. Yeah, that sucks. You can't.
You can't, yeah, you can't use a coupon. Because it's an everyday one of their whatever products value.
The loophole, Tina, the loophole.
Yep. I tried.
The loophole said no.
Yep.
I think I got it.
Oh, that's cool. Is anyone else crafting? I am getting these images so I can stick them in this book. Matt's like been playing video games because I took my laptop up there, my gaming laptop.
Oh, that's cool. 33 cents.
But
I don't use a lot of washi, so I sold a lot of my washi. And we're just sitting here collecting dust, so.
There's only 4 tourists, man.
tab. I think I like it more than I use it, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. It's nice to look at.
Collection. It was just like I used to do planners, and when you do planner layouts, you use a lot of it and you need a lot of it. But I don't buy it anymore. Every once in a while, you'll see me do a washi haul where it's just like, oh, I need it.
I even walked away with the out of Dollar Tree and not bought the new washi that came in. I just wish the canvases weren't bad that the Dollar Tree had. I wish they get more of them in, though. Is that what it is?
I never seen them.
What size journal or book do you like to use for your stuff, Tina? Oh, it don't matter. I got all sorts of sizes. This is just the book I had. My father-in-law had. The books I had were too old that I got free from the lady at a garage sale. The pages were beautiful. I kept the pages. But the glue was eating the string out of them. That's how old they were. I mean, it just took it apart. Like I have these from Michael's that are $5. I think that's the regular price, everyday value. That's what they call them, everyday value. You can't use a coupon on everyday value stuff. And then I have another one that I made that's this size, which pages are still damp. I'm gonna put this out in the sun tomorrow. That I'll eventually start doing. I did one page in it. Yeah, I use what I have. I use what's around me or what I got. So. Your Dollar Tree never gets the washi.
I think the best washi I've gotten for the best deal has always been Pretty Packages. Our washi super cheap, good quality. If it's not, she lowers the price. If there's not a lot, really fair. These are going to be too small.
DT sucks. See what I do? I stamp it out a little bit so I don't got a lot on the brush. I'll save that. think I'm good.
You think, or you know?
Yeah, you use gesso on everything practically. Like, yeah, that's why I'm saving the gesso, because I'll probably work on this book all week, and then I'll get to the cover and I won't have gesso. But you can get away with on the pages itself like this with just paint. You don't really have. I come to realize you don't. If I say, okay, like here, right? Let me see. This one right here. These shades back here, all the stuff you're seeing, that is the Tim Holtz Distressed Crayons. That you needed to gesso. But when you're just using the paint like I didn't gesso these pages. Because you can get away with not gessoing with the paint, I've come to realize. Like this, right here, I gessoed this page because this page right here is the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides. It just takes it better and stays. It's not smearing as much as it would if I didn't. Now, if I didn't use the gesso, it would be smearing bad. But like this, you saw me. I just painted it. Like let's see, right, like this back here. This was gessoed because I wanted the look of bringing it up, bringing the gesso through, but the pages, and back here I didn't. This was not gessoed because it's a napkin underneath, and then it's painted with, and then I did take some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide and lightly went over to get this look that you see right here, and then this is paint. So, but with the Distress crayons, they're a smear. They're like I've come to realize they're good for smearing. They're not a direct crayon. Yeah, they're for smearing. I can show you because I'm gonna get like right now. Say I probably could get away with using the Distressed crayons without the gesso on this piece because there is paint. It'll take to the paint. I've been watching a lot of the mixed media videos on, and with the gessos, or not gessos, the other ones, like they're the, because I don't have them. What the heck? Gelatos. They're a lot like the Distressed crayons. So yeah, like this, I gessoed this page because I'm using the oxides on it. You just have to know what you're using. I've come to realize it. I'm not an expert, but I've just little things I've come to realize.
Yeah, but I think it also depends on where you live at, right? Too, that makes a big difference. Like if you're in the heat, or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So every environment is different. Plus, yeah. I don't think there's no right way or wrong way. You just find your own way.
Yeah. But like I said, I've come to realize, especially in books. Okay. Now, another key. In the books like this, right here, I can show you. I'll show you a little sample. I'll do something. This is me learning. Trial by error. That's all it was. It's me putzing. If you notice, I putz a lot. Let's see, where's a good page? Right here. We'll go back here. It's flattered. Oh, let's see. Okay, we'll go right here. I'm going to gesso this little square right here. I'm going to gesso the top of this page right here. Because it all depends. I also come to realize paper. Paper makes a difference too. What type of paper you're using. So we got that half of that. Looks pretty good, half of it. Just sold. Now I'll just go over here. Slump door.
All right.
Oh, I might get more than one of the dress crayons. I got 4, 5, 1, and 3. I need 2. That's the number. The night when I was on. So let's. And I'm just gonna say. I'll mute for quick.
Okay, I'm coming back, guys. All right, Tina.
That's really cute. She muted? I'm not muted. I was muted.
I'm muted. Sorry.
All that and you were muted?
I was talking and talking and talking too. All right. So no, it's not. It's actually 3 by 2 3/4. So I made this was like yesterday. I was like messing around and came up with this was like a prototype of like what I wanted to do, right? And so then I was like, okay, that will work. I just add some more pages, and I was like doing the math on it all. But then as I was thinking, I was like, it's going to have more gaps because. So anyways, I finished it today with clipboard. So what it is, oh, let me turn it this way, is it's just a little bitty album that I'm making for my mother-in-law. And so, but I'm going to decorate the pages, and I have like all this different stuff, and I have stickers and all kinds of stuff, but I'm going to decorate it to put little pictures that she's been posting on Facebook of the kids and then give it to her. And I'm going to like decorate it where it says summer 2008 at Mimi's. So it kind of like, if you see right here, the binding in it, the binding system. So it's really simple to make. So it's 3 by 2 3/3 is the size of it. I don't know. I've been working on some other stuff too, but I was kind of like printing out these pictures, but I wanted them to be the right size for the most part, where the picture is like on one side and I'm decorating the other. All right. They're super cute. All right. I think I have all of. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. I was like, it's the least I can do. Because I was telling everybody, I was like, it's one thing for her to agree to watch the kids for, you know, she was supposed to watch them from, and then Martinez was supposed to help. But anyway, she was only supposed to watch them for like 4 or 5 days. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a lot longer. No. That damn dog dragged my shoe in here. Yeah. She's just going to whoop with that shit. Because she's chewing it up. Hold on. Let me make this real quick. Hold on, let me go back to Tina, guys. I got to go deal with this dog.
All right. I have Boudreaux. Okay. I just sewed the top half of this. This is what I noticed. This may just be me or the paper itself. But and I'm going to show you what I've discovered with some distress oxide and then the crayons. And it don't matter because but you can see in how it I think it looks better and takes better on the gesso than the paper. And it moves nicer on the gesso than you'd get the paper.
Hi, Larry. Is it Larry Meadows? Nice.
And that's with the distress oxides. That's what I've noticed. I mean, it might be just me, but I just noticed it seems to flow better when you gesso than on a. I don't know if I want to come in. Also, if, oops, that's the wrong bottle. If I wanted to spray, it also protects my paper. It won't, it does the look, soaks into the paper. Yeah. So now we can go boom. Now with let's see, I'm going to use another color. It blends better too. It blends in better on the gesso compared to on the paper if it's not gessoed. And with the crayons, what I do with the crayons is I just do a little spot and then I work it. And if I have to add more, add more. That's why when you see me, my fingers look so bad. But on the paper, it stays. See how it won't? It kind of just leaves the line. No matter where or how I want to get it to move. And this is what the crayons are supposed to be, are made for, is smearing.
Tina, are you reading chat?
Yeah. I'm talking about Larry.
Yeah. So
hello, Larry. Huh?
Good.
Well,
You just found this.
Yeah. I was working with them. I'm not supposed to use them on paper. Yeah. Did you just sew the paper, Helen? This is what I've come to realize with the is and that's from watching Tim Holtz.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have if you use the glaze that he used.
Yeah.
You
There's
don't have to
also, and I've used, like, this is another thing. Actually, matter of fact, I got to get some. His Distress Medium is another one you could use underneath here. But it takes almost 20 minutes to dry.
Not the medium. It's called collage. Collage medium.
Collage Medium.
Yeah.
Oops, looks like that. Usually that's what I put under also. If just so, then I put his medium, but I kind of out. I have to pick some up. But yeah, with his stuff, you got to kind of, I mean, you can tell this is not what you want. This is not, because they say crayons, but they're not supposed to be like a crayon. Yeah. Yeah, you need to get some gesso and then get his mediums. He's got antique medium. There's 3 little. Jan was nice enough to send me a sample of them. See, they got the crazing. That gives this look. I used that right back here, the little bit I had left. See this? Oh, where is it? Right. See this look right here? That's, I put some of this crazing of his on this, and I got that cool look over the napkin. But and then what's the new one, Jan, you were telling me about? Oh, and then he's got one that's a vintage look. I'm going to try the vintage next. This is the Collage Medium Vintage. This is like, I think it was $12.99 at Joann's. I saw it not too long ago. But I want to get the big jars. At least of the.
Joanne sells the big jars.
Yeah.
I think. No, Joanne's doesn't. It only sells the small ones.
Oh.
One of them doesn't sell.
But I want to get the big jar of the matte, the Collage Medium Matte, because I seem to use that one most of all of them.
Yeah, I use a coupon.
But look at that to my page. Where was I? But yeah, see how this looks? Where it's straight line. That's not how Tim Holtz Distress crayons are supposed to look. They're supposed to look more like this. Then if you want to spray, and this is another thing, using the medium, or because usually what I do is I'll gesso, put the medium on, then I work with his stuff. But if you spray,
they're supposed to blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to work.
Yeah. I put a little too much water on here. Where down here, if you don't have the base, see how the page just soaked up the water? It doesn't want them to do anything. It just kind of. But if you want, this is what's cool too. Hi, Pam. Lola. Yeah. Yeah, you can use like I just did. But the thing is, you need the base. The base. What I'm calling the base is the gesso and the medium. See how that looks? So I just picked that up with the newspaper. Then you can let that dry. And I can. Yeah. I learned all this from trial and error and watching him over and over and over and watching I can't think of her name right now. Dylan. She's another one I watch. Then I could go. But you can't tell now, couldn't you? What I used. Because this is crayon, this is oxides. And that's the whole thing he says. They are to be able to use coal inside and not hell. They're a blending tool. That's how he called them. Blending.
Yeah. But what I was saying is that doesn't look anything like what I have. But he told me specifically that it is made to go with the collage. It doesn't work without the collage. And it's basically the collage is your base for stacking everything, putting everything, and then the crayons go on top to be blended out. And he didn't spray it with water. It was with the baby wipe. So the baby wipe is what
I did that too.
The baby wipe is what is used to blend, because if you spray it with water, too much is going to come out.
I've done both. See, this is water. Let's do baby wipe. Let's try this off a little bit here. We'll do baby wipe. But just remember, I don't have the medium underneath because I'm out of that too.
Yeah.
But it's just on gesso, it does a good job too. Because gesso's a good base for anything when it comes to realize. I like gesso.
Look at her. She's trying to get away.
Let's see. We'll see. Let's do a different color. Yeah. You don't need much of the crayon either, I've come to realize. Let's see. Let's get a stencil.
Yeah, but it's okay. So here's the thing: collage to me has the medium that Tim Holtz has, which is called collage medium, has no purpose other than using it with the crayons, because it has a very slick purpose. Anything you put on it will slide off, come off. It's pointless. So, like, let me show you this. So when you look at this, because there's so many layers involved, right? So this is what I personally crafted with him. But if you look, there's metal on here. There's foil die cuts. There's ephemera. There are actual die cuts. There are the writing stickers. Like, there's so many layers upon layers on this. Like, this is chipboard underneath it, right? So everything was put on here, including the metal with the collage.
Before you added the color, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It went on last, and everything was blended out. Everything was blended out with baby wipes. But you have to let it dry, of course. And then they have to have, I mean, like she's saying there's different ways, but the crayons are supposed to be used with that collage medium. They are made together.
Yeah. See this right here underneath this. I wish I could peel back.
I'm going to put you back up.
This is where I used the last of my medium. Is on this right here. You look, I can't see if you can see. There's okay, you see how I did this one where I was adding the paper? You see how that look of the paper? This is what I did behind this as well. And then what I did is I took I gessoed this first, and then I added the medium. I've done it both ways where I just put the medium. It worked. It's just something I do with the gesso. But see, why I added the gesso, and this is the thing, is I added the medium on the pages like this. Just put it all over the medium. Then I worked with the crayons, and there's distress in the background here too. I used both. And then I took a baby wipe. Actually, I sprayed and I used, this is what Jan said, baby wipe. Well, I kind of saved my baby wipes for cleaning my stamps. When you have a husband that works at a paper mill and gets this cool napkin stuff, I just spray the napkin. It does the same job. Just a little bit of water. Because all it is the fact that it's moist. And I'll go back to here, and I can just go back in with my so you don't really have to specifically use baby wipe. It's just about that. I use water with a napkin usually. Okay, where's that piece? So Then I did the coloring combo with the crayon. Matter of fact, I used this set here. The red, the purple, and the blue, and the green is all in this background. It's hard to see because it's covered now. And then I also added some of the distress, just a little bit. Right here is a good spot. And then I took the coloring and I just kind of blended it a little bit. And then I gessoed the top of it and picked it up. And then I added a little bit more color. It's layered after layer. But there's different techniques. There's a lot of videos out on him. Like I wanted to go gelatos. Watched a lot of gelatos the other day too, and I was like, that's pretty similar to using the crayons. Matter of fact, I watched him doing a comparison.
They're really expensive though.
I know.
Yep. That's I could never see. They're expensive. But everyone I've talked to that has used both said they're the same.
Yep, that's what he did. When he did his comparison, I didn't see too much either. So I found a good deal on him. I'd buy them. You know, but I ain't going to purposely go out and buy them. So, but see, if I wanted to, I could go over all this and it'll look like Jan's tag. But I don't. Didn't want that look. Or like say, like now, got the paint on. If I decided to do it just with gesso, like back here, if I wanted to, I could put all the layers of stuff I wanted to go over the ephemera pieces, like Jan, or the embossing, like this. Like this embossing piece. What is this? Oh, this is Halloween. And then I could go over and that embossing. Some spots would pop and some wouldn't. I probably didn't realize that too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Because I wanted to pull up the look of the stuff underneath. I wanted the white look, but I wanted some of the color to come through. I found that from your girl, Lori Marie. And then I picked it up with newspaper. Boom. I can show you.
You know how I found Laura Marie? What's her name was doing her book last year. So it was like a year ago. What's her name? Carrie, that one girl that she disappeared for a while, but she was doing art. What's her name? The one that did the AC cards, and they were really cool. And they had like the hearts, and she was kind of artsy, and I really liked her. And then she told us she was watching her.
This is what I've been doing with the gesso. I put some gesso down, and then I put newspaper.
Have you ever tried it with real newspaper versus like shiny ads?
Oh yeah, I'm using an ad right now.
No, I said, have you tried it with real newspaper versus shiny ads?
Oh yeah. The real newspaper stays down.
Not Kara Price. Kara Price is my favorite. No, I found Lori Jenkins she just started YouTube. She only has like 100 subscribers at the time. I can look at the icy card and I'll figure it out. But anyway, she said she was following her book tutorial. That's how I found her. It was in February. And that's when remember me and you were binge watching all of her videos. No, it was something creations or hold on, I'll tell you who it is. She was doing the whole series. And what was cool is I was watching her. She did the one, Tina, have you seen where they do the window?
Oh yeah. I watched Lori Marie. I don't know who you're talking about. Lori Marie?
Yeah.
My next book I'm going to try after I get this one done is where she glues the pages and she makes the hidden door.
Colorful Creations is her name. tall one out there.
Dog.
Yes. Who else's dog would it be?
I don't know. It sounded echoey. I thought it was on the mic.
No, that's your dog and they're trolling someone. She gonna get beat up. I told you she was doing that earlier.
Look at him.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I just grabbed the newspaper and a friend of mine from high school passed away and I didn't know it.
Oh, I know. I thought that's one because remember, I was like, "Oh my God, she made this thing," and then I started sending you videos. That was like, it was probably a year ago, and then that's one.
Oops. Yeah. I picked up the newspaper a little bit on this. But I didn't put down, usually I put more gesso down. I didn't put a lot of gesso because I want to save my gesso. I put a good glob right here though.
But Kara, I'm a fangirl of Kara. I've been watching Kara since before I even started YouTube. But she does more of like my kind of journaling versus like art. I mean, I don't know. It's different. It's more journaling to me than it is art.
You can tell I was at the end of the bucket because that's not working as well as the top of the bucket.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
No! Don't leave me with strangers, Mommy.
See, I can't really get into the art of hers. Which I think, I don't know. I think I'm more clean than that. I don't know. That's why if you notice, and I know Carrie knows that because we went back and forth, like Kara's my kind of art, rather. All right, let me go get help Rob with this.
I'm all over.
Yes, but you notice how her is different. It's more of like a art journal. Okay, good night, Helen. It's more of like art journaling versus anything else. She's my favorite. Night, Helen. All right, so okay.
Good night, ladies. Good night, Helen.
Yeah, I think we're gonna shut it down too. I probably need to get some sleep.
Yep, you gotta go again.
Do it all over again tomorrow.
Yep.
It was good for everyone coming on. And then if anyone missed like the update, it's at the beginning of the video. But thanks for joining us, guys. Back. Let me see. I think we're gonna use green. And I'll try to record a video once I get this little book done and show you guys. But thanks again. Bye, Carrie.
Good night, Carrie. Good night, Tiny Crafter. Good night, Rhonda.
Bye, lurkers.
Good night, lurkers.
Always,
Night, Kelly.
always a thumbs down. I'm just kidding.
At least one. We
I,
would be fun. We won't. It wouldn't be a video without a thumbs down.
I know, right? Good night, Larry. Good night, Kelly.
Good night, Deb.
Good night, Deb. Good night, Anna.